So, I just came back from Lightyear, I really enjoyed it, and I have a particular theory about Zurg, and if you want to avoid spoilers, stop this video now. I did really enjoy the movie throughout. I loved all the references to Buzz's lines from the Toy Story movies, but the one thing that I wasn't too thrilled about was the Zurg twist. In my mind, Zurg has always been this really cool robot cyborg guy, so revealing that he was just a man in a suit was a little bit disappointing to me, even though I appreciated what they were going for with the old Buzz story. But there are a few details in this movie that make me think that there might be a real Zurg out there yet. The first obvious one is the after credits scene. After everything rolls, we see Zurg's eyes light up as he drifts through space. So the robot we see in the movie is definitely coming back in some way or another. But the other big thing for me is that at the end of the movie, Buzz and his crew are headed to the Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4. In the very first Toy Story, when Buzz is introducing himself to Andy's toys on Andy's bed, he says that he's stationed up in the Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4. As a member of the elite Universe Protection Unit, he protects the galaxy from the threat of invasion from the evil Emperor Zurg, sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance. In Lightyear, he says that they're going to protect the galaxy from any potential sworn enemies, so I'm thinking that he's probably going to meet up with Zurg and he's going to become the sworn enemy. Additionally, the other big thing that gives this away is that when Buzz meets old Buzz, he asks him a question about the ship and all the technology, asking if he designed it. Old Buzz kind of brushes off the question and says something like the technology was borrowed. I think Old Buzz is hiding the fact that there's a real Zurg out there that he stole this technology from, probably hiding the fact that maybe he has an alliance with Zurg that he doesn't want Buzz to know about, but there's definitely something going on there. Also, he claims that the robots are really trying to say Buzz and that they just sound like they're saying Zurg, but the robots literally have a big letter Z on their chest. It's designed in a way that maybe it's not a letter Z, but we do see familiar lettering all over the place, such as their name tags. So I would think that it probably is meant to be a letter Z, in which case that's even more evidence that old Buzz is lying. They're not trying to say Buzz, they really are saying Zurg, they've got the Z stamped on their chest, and all this technology belongs to a real Zurg out there, somewhere in the Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4. At first, I thought maybe Zurg was just an adaptation and they weren't trying to be too faithful to what we saw in the Toy Story movies, but by the end of the movie, when all the Space Rangers have the same suit that we see the Buzz the toy have, presumably with a button on the chest that deploys the wings, the purple wings tucked away in the back, a laser built into the arm, and with Buzz being so faithful to the character we see in Toy Story, reciting word for word the things we hear him say, I think it's safe to say that they wouldn't just throw Zurg out the window and replace him with the old Buzz plot. I think that the filmmakers intend for there to be a real Zurg out there somewhere that they can explore somewhere in the sequels. But I don't know, I'm just guessing. Hopefully this movie does well enough that we get that sequel and we find out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you prefer that Zurg is just old Buzz or maybe Buzz's father? Let me know and be sure to subscribe to catch more Toy Story and Lightyear content in the future.